New intro. Good morning, good morning. Kieran just went down for his nap, and while I would love to nap as well, I have decided that I want to get some things done today for baby girl. By the way, I just want to say thank you to everybody for all the well wishes and the support on our last video, which was the big reveal. Baby girl is 15 weeks gestation now. I am still waiting on that wonderful second trimester burst of energy, and it's just not arriving. I hope it does soon, but I'm going to try to trick myself today by, taking care of this situation. Maybe if I feel like I look good, maybe I'll feel good, maybe I'll have more energy. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay. I am feeling quite festive, but there's one thing that will make this even more festive. A cup of joe. But alas, it's going to have to be decaf. Don't know if y'all noticed the cute little deer mug. I don't know, I guess I use it as kind of a faith purchase. This is the one that I bought when we were trying to conceive Kieran. And I remember deliberately getting the orange. Because like I said in my reveal video, I don't know, it was just this weird knowing that he was gonna be next. And then I got the deer after we found out we were pregnant because I always wanted to use a deer for a little girl's theme. This is hardly where the faith purchases stopped, though. When I tell you that I have a shrine, a little baby deer and daisy shrine, it's a shrine. And I know it's crazy, but part of me just knew. So I just wanted to collect things, partly because being unmedicated for ADHD, buying stuff gives you a little bit of a hit of dopamine, not gonna lie. But I also just couldn't resist these things. So the theme is like yellow flowers, daisies, golden asters, sunflowers. Really loving all the yellow. If you remember, I made this this bookshelf out of this wallpaper. Just really thought the deer and the yellow flowers looked super cute. Before we ever tried to conceive, Cam bought me, if you remember, my mom had purchased these little guys from Etsy as a gift to my son and for Kaia. And Cameron's first faith purchase ever was this beautiful little fawn. But anyway, it's been killing me hiding this and not talking about it, and I'm so glad that I can talk about it now. I have this little shrine in my closet that we've been just stockpiling, and it was giving us a lot of hope coming in and looking at it. So yeah, that's what we've been hiding in here. I most recently got this little daisy swaddle fabric, and I think today I want to finish making this blanket. I made a ton of things for Kieran, I made a ton of things for Kaia, and I think, as anxious and afraid as I am, I think it's going to be good for me to make something for this baby today. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this little sweater that I found at H&M. Basically, if I've seen it and it has a fawn on it, I get it. I just get it. Okay, while this heats up, I want to show you guys something that I made last week. This is the first thing I made for baby girl last week, and I was choked up while doing it. This pregnancy has been quite hard on the both of us in terms of like our mental health and our anxiety levels and everything, but because I am carrying a girl again. And it's hard to explain why that is so much harder than carrying a boy. It just is. I think anybody who has lost a child would understand why that's hard. But I've been trying to relax as much as I can and treat this pregnancy like any other pregnancy, and do the things that make me happy while pregnant, which is making things for the baby. And this was just such a wonderful little project to do. I love the print, love the colors, I love the yellow and the coral together. I think it's just really, really feminine and beautiful. I think it just all ties in together and looks so pretty. I mean, it has just been really hard for me to get into my sewing room in general, like not just, because we're having a girl or anything. It's just been hard to get in here because of the, the memories tied to my mom and everything. I will hopefully be starting therapy soon, so fingers crossed it gets a little bit easier for me. I think what I'm going to do first is iron this out, and then if you can see it's kind of cut wonky, so then I'm going to go on the serger and just make a straight line. Okay, now I'm just going to roll this over and then press it and then clip it and secure it with a straight stitch. It just happened again. It's amazing that it still happens, you know. As I was just checking the hem on the swaddle, I really felt this need to take a photo and send it to my mom. I mean, there's definitely some days and moments that are worse than others. Like, you know, most of the time I don't like cry and, you know, bawl my head off anymore when stuff like that happens. But, you know, every once in a while I do. I mean, sewing really was our way of connecting with each other, and it's just something that we loved, you know, doing video chat with and sending each other pictures and everything. I think that's why it has been so hard for me to come in here, because inevitably I want to send a photo to my mom. And, you know, a lot of those times I would end up pretty sad. Today I'm okay. So I'm going to continue with my project. But yeah, that's something that still happens. And I hear that happens for years for some people. Kieran is up, but I do have 2 of the 4 sides finished, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to get going on making us some lunch, and then maybe we'll see if I can get back up here and finish the swaddle. Okay, so before I end the vlog tonight, I know a lot of people were asking about an update on the kitten. We actually moved her in here. She is in our downstairs bathroom now in a much larger kennel. She still has the heating blanket because it is freezing in here. She still looks pretty bad with her ringworm lesions and everything. But I had given her a myconazole bath 1 or 2 days, was it 2 days ago? 2 days ago, and I felt like the lesions had less crust on it. There was like only one that had a little bit of crust on it still. So I felt comfortable with moving her inside our house. Anyway, she's put on a ton of weight. She still has a little bit more weight to gain. I know her legs are still kind of bony. The ringworm lesions are covering 30% of her body. It's probably the worst ringworm infection I've ever seen. But she has come a long way because, like I said, she was on death's door when I found her. I am wanting to take her into the vet just to get a snap test for FIV and feline leukemia virus, just to make sure she doesn't have any of those. And then see if maybe they can give me some kind of an oral antifungal for her, because I really don't feel like the myconazole shampoo is clearing it up as fast as I would like. But aside from that, she's looking great. She's got a little personality. We feel awful that we can't just cuddle her, you know, for obvious reasons. But yeah, it's definitely taking its time, the ringworm. In my experience, it usually takes a month for it to clear up. And even then, you have to continue using the treatments and everything because it can come back if you discontinue treatment too soon. So I don't know, I kind of feel like we're halfway there, you know, to getting her all ready for hopefully another rescue to help take her on for us. But anyway, I gotta get Kieran in his bath and down for bed, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.